Hey there, and welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today. Look, if your mornings ever feel like a chaotic sprint just to get out the door and breakfast becomes kind of an afterthought, you are in the exact right place. Today, I'm throwing on my nutrition coach hat to guide you through a fantastic, totally straightforward set of recipes that's going to help you build a healthy, vibrant morning routine. We're going to dive right into a menu of 6 distinct smoothie recipes designed specifically for beginners. So grab your blenders, get your ingredients ready, and let's bring some real energy back into those early hours. Okay, let's dive into this menu. First, we'll kickstart your breakfast routine, then we'll master the classic smoothies. After that, we'll power up with tofu, graduate to advanced multi-fruit blends, and finally, lock in your daily blending habit. All right, let's jump right into section 1, kickstart your breakfast routine. Building a healthy, sustainable habit really doesn't have to mean complicated meal prep or spending hours in the kitchen. It starts right here with unintimidating, totally actionable steps. We're going to completely level up your breakfast game using 6 exact recipes drawn straight from our menu sources. Because let's be honest, when you're just starting out, the last thing you want to do is guess how much liquid to add or wonder if your fruit combinations are actually going to taste good together. Guesswork just leads to messy kitchens and bad-tasting breakfasts. By relying on these structured recipes, we take all the hesitation out of your morning nutrition. You'll know exactly what goes into the blender, ensuring a perfect start to your day every single time. Moving right along to section 2, mastering the classic smoothies. Before we get into the complex layers, we absolutely must build your foundation of flavor. These are your essential go-to fruit blends. And comparing these two brilliantly illustrates the difference between 2 absolute breakfast staples, the strawberry banana smoothie and the tropical smoothie. Notice the specific measurements here. Both rely on a beautiful base of strawberries and bananas, but it's so interesting how they diverge to create completely different textures and tastes. The strawberry banana uses 1 cup of frozen strawberries and 1 cup of frozen cubed banana, paired with a rich 2 tablespoons of cream of coconut, 1 cup of pineapple juice, and a dash of grenadine. It's wonderfully thick and creamy. The tropical recipe, on the other hand, totally shifts gears. It uses a whole banana and 1 cup of sliced fresh strawberries, but relies on a much heavier liquid base, 2.5 cups of unsweetened pineapple juice. That single change in liquid volume completely transforms it into a lighter, incredibly refreshing morning drink. But it's not just about what you blend, it's also about how you present it to yourself. Notice this specific instruction from the strawberry banana recipe. It calls for sliced fresh strawberries specifically for a garnish. It's such a simple little touch, but taking 5 seconds to drop a beautifully sliced fresh strawberry on top of your glass completely elevates the whole experience. It makes your home blending feel like a premium cafe-style breakfast. You're treating yourself well before you even take that first sip. Now let's move into section 3, power up with tofu. Once you're comfortable with the classic fruit bases, it's time to level up your menu with a pro-tip ingredient for a much more substantial morning boost. Now, what's really interesting here is how incredibly simple it is to upgrade your baseline smoothie. Take the strawberry banana tofu recipe. We are keeping our standard fruit base, but simply dropping in 1/2 cup or 4 ounces of drained soft tofu, along with 1/2 cup of non-fat frozen vanilla yogurt and a teaspoon of honey to perfectly balance the tartness. That soft tofu blends seamlessly to add incredible protein and thicken the texture, giving you a fantastic, substantial base to really power you through your morning. It's literally a game changer for a beginner looking to get more out of their breakfast. Now, to get this recipe exactly right, we need to talk about technique. The blending sequence dramatically affects your final thickness and texture. For the strawberry banana tofu smoothie, you don't just throw everything in at once. Step 1 is to blend your ingredients, the tofu, yogurt, fruit, honey, and a 1/2 cup of apple juice, all together on high speed, completely leaving the ice out. Step 2 is the absolute secret. Halfway through the process, you drop a 1/2 cup of tube ice into the blender gradually. Then step 3, you continue blending until it's perfectly smooth. Adding that ice gradually while the machine is running prevents lumps and ensures this beautifully velvety, creamy thickness. Now, if you love the tofu idea but want a totally different flavor profile, the tropical tofu berry is an incredible option for better morning management. We pair 3-inch cubes of soft tofu with 1 cup of fat-free, reduced sugar vanilla yogurt and 1 cup of skim milk. This gives you a lighter option that's amazing for weight management and better blood glucose control while still remaining incredibly satisfying. Add in a whole banana, a cup of strawberries, and 3/4 of a cup of blueberries, process it all on high speed, and you have a brilliantly balanced breakfast ready in minutes. Which brings us to section 4, advanced multi-fruit blends. You've mastered the classics, you've powered up with tofu, and now it is time to graduate to our most complex, multi-layered morning energy blends. So the crucial point here is understanding how to pair flavors to really wake up your palate. Enter the Wake and Shake. This robust recipe uses half of a medium papaya, skinned and seeded, alongside half a banana, 3/4 of a cup of non-fat yogurt, 3/4 of a cup of orange juice, and some tube ice. But the absolute magic here is the addition of just 1 single teaspoon of lime juice. That unique tropical pairing of papaya with a sharp hit of lime brilliantly enhances the base flavors. It cuts right through the creaminess of the yogurt and banana to deliver a bright, robust taste that genuinely lives up to its name. It will definitely wake you up. And finally, we have the ultimate mega blend, the wild berry freeze. When a recipe has a lot of ingredients, it can honestly feel a bit intimidating. So let's break down the exact berry proportions. To get this flavor profile right, you need exactly 15 frozen raspberries, 15 frozen blueberries, 10 frozen blackberries, and 6 fresh strawberries. By staying grounded with these specific numbers, you can prep this blend perfectly without overwhelming your blender or throwing off that crucial tart-to-sweet ratio. To finish off the wild berry freeze, you combine those exactly counted berries with 1 cup of orange juice, 2 sliced pineapples, 1/4 cup of pineapple juice, your tube ice, and 3 ounces of berry yogurt. You combine all of these ingredients together and process them on the high-speed setting. Because you have so many different frozen berries alongside the fibrous pineapple, using that high-speed setting is absolutely essential to break everything down until it is perfectly smooth and creamy. Let's move into our final section, Section 5, Your Daily Blending Habit. We've covered a lot of ground today, from simple bases to complex multi-berry blends. Let's see how this all builds into your overall morning strategy. We've looked at 6 distinct recipes: the creamy strawberry banana, the refreshing tropical, the protein-packed strawberry banana tofu and tropical tofu berry, the zesty wake and shake, and the deeply flavorful wild berry freeze. Mastering these gives you a simple weekly rotation that completely prevents breakfast burnout. You have lighter options, protein-boosted options, and complex flavors for literally every day of the week, setting you up for long-term breakfast success. You now have the blueprints, the measurements, and the techniques straight from the source material to completely transform how you start your day. The only thing left to do is make a choice. So I want to leave you with this final thought. Which blend will kickstart your morning tomorrow? Pick your recipe, prep those ingredients, and get ready to turn on that blender. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer. Have a fantastic, healthy, and incredibly energized morning.